You can butt in any time, Alita, you fucking idiot. You gonna let me do that forever?
Maybe.
I Hold on, Alita.
Yeah.
First, we have to explain that this is a great bit because me and Alita stayed up until the wee hours of the morning to record this as soon as possible to get it out as soon as possible, which means a lot of you probably are getting spoiled by the thumbnail and or title because you won't have read the chapter yet.
True.
Fuck you guys. But I'm pretty sure I've done that intro before, Alita, but it was probably insulting something for being bad rather than being a great reference to the fact that I'm sleepy right now.
Yep.
So,
That's probably
jokes
true.
can mean things in different contexts, Alita. That's what you got to understand if you to fully appreciate Chainsaw Man, and especially Chainsaw Man Part 2. Now, Alita, you might be saying, if you read this chapter right as it came out, I refreshed it at 1:01 a.m., which is when it comes out at 1 o'clock, Alita, so I missed it by 1 minute. I had to read it on Shonen Jump Viz Media today, Alita. Can you believe it? This is big.
I'm so impressed. How was the experience?
It was disgusting. It was terrible. I've got many complaints. First of all, they want you to read it like a book. Embarrassing. That's not how manga's read. Manga is read, as we all know, vertically, page by page. Sometimes even the double-page spread split in two and placed vertically underneath one another, because that's how it was designed. Now, you might be saying, actually, on the Viz Media thingy, it does have indeed a thingy where you can make it just a single thing. But you cannot scroll, Alita. You have to press over. And I don't like that, Alita. Right. In our modern day, I only read the great manga scrolling vertically, one page at a time. Then, Alita, I got even madder because upon finishing the chapter, I tabbed over because I was curious, and it was already on the former manga C. Can you believe it?
I'm so happy.
They're quick with it. I could have just waited 2 minutes and I could have read it perfectly the way I've read all the chapters that have come before. Anyway, and I'm forever mad about it, O'Leary. So, this was Chainsaw Man chapter 203. Yes, it was called Human Shield, O'Leary. By who?
By Tutsuki Fujimoto. Translation by Amanda Haley. Lettering by Sabrina Heap.
This is my best bit of all time, O'Leary. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Fujimoto referencing Israel-Palestine, O'Leary. Crazy.
I mean, of all the references that I've seen across media, this is the most direct one, with the chapter title.
This is very funny because Miller the Killer and Alita got in a massive argument today in our Discord. Miller the Killer always complaining about how bad Chainsaw Man Part 2 was. Instead, he was complaining about how bad the most recent Doctor Who episode was, Alita. Hilarious, because apparently they referenced Israel-Palestine, but Alita doesn't think so, and he wants a quote from the author saying that they did do that. And then also, me and Alita had an argument about this, about The Last of Us, just a few weeks ago. And that, because they mentioned killing babies in that, and I don't know what happened in Doctor Who, but obviously Alita must be wrong, because he's 0 for 3 in this. And then the great Fujimoto here also referencing it by bringing up human shields.
Right. Yep, perfect.
And this also brings up the Alita counterexample where he tries to defeat you by saying, yeah, just like Attack on Titan, bro. Is Attack on Titan an Israel-Palestine thing? Obviously, it's not, Alita. It's Japanese. Get over yourself. Just like this is obviously not, because it's Japanese.
Right. You got me. True.
And if it's Western, then it is, obviously. Especially when you're trying to be topical and politically correct, like Doctor Who, because it went woke, Alita. That's why they started that's why it's season 1 again.
It's actually season 2, but yes. So Kyle, what did you think of this chapter of Chainsaw Man?
Oh, that was way more interesting than this. I didn't even think about it yet, Alita. What did you think of the great chapter of Chainsaw Man?
It was kind of funny, and I liked it.
Oh, I do remember, Alita. It was very funny. We liked this chapter.
Yep.
Terrific.
Excellent. That's all I wanted to hear. Yep.
Now, Alita, this is where we get into the orative section of our Chainsaw Man chapter review. Whoa! Blurg! That's the first page, Alita. Did you shout out Amanda and Sabrina?
I did, yes.
Oh my goodness, Amanda's still here, even though the Twitter mob came for her earlier. Can you believe it?
I can believe it.
There's a fucking fly in here, and it's one of those flies that can't fucking move. They're fucking flopping around a little bit. I want to wave it away, but it doesn't fly because it's retarded and dying, I'm assuming. And I think I might have just squashed it on my keyboard, but it's dark in here earlier.
Wow. That just perfectly describes Chainsaw Man Part 2.
You could have made a funny Israel-Palestine joke or something, O'Leary, but that would have been a bit problematic. I don't know if we want to go there. Now,
Yeah.
Remember the fly episode of Breaking Bad?
It hurts, damn it. There we go.
Oh. Did you read I don't think you read
I did, yes.
So, Leader E, if you remember the great bit from last chapter was there's human shields, just like that one Devilman tortoise that you didn't remember because you're an embarrassment. And
yep.
See, in Devilman it was very not funny, Leader E. The humans were already dead, but they knew that somehow, and the tortoise was using it to gloat to Acura, and Acura is a very serious young man who wants to save some people, and so this was very depressing. Also on the tortoise's back was the head of the great Sachiko, Leader, a little girl that we fell in love with. She was on the page she was in the series for about 2.5 pages. She said, "Fuck off, Miki, you're a dumb bitch. Acura's my boyfriend." And it was funny because she was like a toddler, Leader, and it was very sad. But here, it's very funny, Leader, because these dumb heads will be saying some funny things soon.
Yep.
And as we know, this is, Devilman is much like Israel-Palestine, Leader. If it's Western, it's not referencing Devilman. I don't want to hear about it. But if it's Japanese, then it is referencing Devilman, Leader. Every time.
Right.
There's not one time that it's not.
Chainsaw Man is, yeah. I can agree.
So it was Attack on Titan, and Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Berserk.
Right.
And by extension, Vinland Saga, because Vinland Saga is just a shitty Berserk ripoff that we made boring partway through.
Excellent.
Anyway, but this guy is Chainsaw Man 2, Leader, so there's some added elements here. Chainsaw Man's going through some internal conflict, Leader, and last time we speculated, we said, why does Chainsaw Man give a fuck about these people? When it seemed like he was giving a fuck about these people towards the end of the chapter. Because, of course, we have seen various moral conundrums, Leader, where Chainsaw Man does a silly, wacky thing that we love him even more for when he saves the cat over those people. Because hashtag relatable, hashtag Reddit. And then, but it's explained here, and it's not here, Leader, but I'm going to bring it up now anyway, that it's because these people like him, Leader, and that just fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, he wants people to like him. It makes perfect sense.
Trying to drink a drink here, Leary. One more sentence was all you needed.
I don't know what else there is to say. Honestly, there's not much to say about this chapter. It was like funny.
Well, let's read out the gags then, Leary. What else do you want from me? Chainsaw Man, pull me out of here, says one of these dumb fucking heads, Leadery. It hurts all over. And then there's another funny one, Leadery. This guy over here on the shoulder says, there's dirt in my ear. That's no good, Leadery.
Yep.
Then another guy goes, ooh, ah. Why is he making that noise?
Yep.
And then another guy's barfing on the bottom there. This guy's getting the rough and tumbles, Leadery. He's gotten his face smashed in.
So we have the ultimate question here. What's like the worst part to be attached to, do you think?
I feel like the shoulders has to be the best part.
I feel like it's got to be like the feet, right? That'd be terrible.
Oh, yeah, I guess
you stepped on all the time. Yeah, or, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe...
Anyway.
The dick, Leader, because you don't want to be a homo.
Ah, true. Amen.
I don't know why Leader would amen that. That's a little weird. Now then, there's more dialogue, Leary. Can you believe it? Chainsaw Man, if you dodge his punches, this was a funny gag, Leary. They're basically asking him to get punched so they don't get hurt. And that was pretty funny. What do you want me to bring you a cushion? True, that was pretty funny too. Oh, I've got an idea. These fucking heads, they're a little smarter, Leadery. They're not just a one-note little gag here. They're iterative. This guy's got an idea. Aim for his heart. That way, only he'll die and we'll survive. And then Denji has some counter logic, Leary. It's very sound. He says, like in a video game, ? He says, when you beat a boss, don't the minions disappear too? Good point, Leary. Just like in the Marvel movies. And then this other one on the shoulder here says, excuse me, we're not minions. It's a good point, Leary.
True.
They're minions involuntary over here. Are all the minions in video games involuntary when we kill them all the time? Should we be morally questioning that? What about the little soldiers in the Avengers movies, Leary? What's going on there?
True. Drink that water.
You could tell and you still didn't step up to the plate, Leary. You're pissing me off today. Lady, you're missing my point. Oh my god, I referenced this guy as a man on the shoulder before, Leary. It's another woman. Fujimoto's been into some trans porn or something recently because he's depicting them weird, Leary. Remember that guy that Denji had on that pole that everybody decided to pretend was a woman?
No. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, true.
Now you remember. And then, Alidari, there's the thing from our image. This hulking figure is coming down on the Great Denji.
Yep.
And then
I bet that's the fake Chainsaw Man.
And then yes, it was Alidari. And then it kapows into the ground. There's a big explosion, and debris goes into the arms, and it's not good. Denji runs on the arms. He goes to aim for the heart, Alidari. He says, "Your heart's wide open." Oh my god, I get excited. And then a fucking face pops out, Alidari. That was pretty funny.
Yep. It is pretty funny.
This guy, this fake Chainsaw Man's in on the gag here. It's pretty great. And then Denji hesitates for a second and gets punched in the stomach, Alidari. And sadly, I saw this in a 2-page spread rather than single pages. It's pretty bad. And then he goes through a fucking building, Alidari. Remember in Fire Punch when he went through 17 buildings and then they set them all on fire? Because you remember the flames wouldn't go out, Alidari. It was pretty cool. Oh, that's when he was fighting the guy that was supposed to be Juggernaut from X-Men 3. That was pretty cool. Denji's inside, then this dumb bitch Yoru shows up, Alidari, and you can tell it's Yoru because she's being mean to him. You can't win if you feel sorry for them. Remember, this Yoru's an evil, bad influence, Alidari. He wants him to kill all the great people of Tokyo.
Yep.
And we don't like that. We love the people of Tokyo. But if I kill them, then there will be fewer people who like me. I don't like that. Funny, Alidari. This could be some genius-level, thematic power system introduction, Alidari. You following what I'm putting down here?
Okay.
Yes, no. The answer was no.
Wait, I thought you had like a theory you were going to come up with.
Yeah, I do have a theory, but okay, when I ask you a question, a yes or no question, okay is not an answer.
Go ahead.
No, you're supposed to say, no, I don't know.
I have no idea what you're saying.
It's pretty obvious where I'm going with this, Alidari. You're an idiot. See, Alidari, in Chainsaw Man, the more a devil is feared, the stronger it is. But Denji's flipping this on his head right now. And he's trying to... See, everyone here is trying to make more people scared of them so they can be more stronger. But Denji's a different kind of... He's a different kind of fish, Alidari. He's got a different motivation. He just wants people to like him. So in the end, thematically, because he's a special devil, is powered by the people loving him more. Or it can literally just be a power of friendship thingy, where all the people that love him will send the spirit bomb energy towards him, and he'll beat the most feared devil. This is genius, Leary. Genius.
It could happen.
True. Even if
I think it might happen.
Yeah, I'm a genius. You think that's more likely than time travel?
No, I don't think that's likely at all. But it could happen.
Time travel couldn't happen, though. Even if we did save them, you'd soon be forgotten. Case in point, Isa was popular too, and she was forgotten in no time. I swear to God, Alita Miller the Killer brought this up one time as a dropped plot thread or something, so Fujimoto wins again.
Well, yep.
Unbelievable. Shall I give you a hand? Remember when she grabbed his dick, Alita?
Yep.
That was the best chapter. And then there's some internal conflict, but before we can get a resolution... The building starts shaking, Alita.
It's not internal conflict. They see something. That's what's happening.
No, there's internal conflict. Right? Denji is contemplating the choice he was just given. And yeah, there's some thing floating outside, and then there's a cool exterior shot, Alita. This is like a DBZ shot. You know, they're just sitting there floating. That's the coolest thing in fiction, right?
That is true, yeah. When you see them in the distance, yeah, it is actually very cool.
You know, it's really lame. Shitty Naruto doesn't have floating characters usually. There's one guy
that sucks.
He's an old man. He stops like a meteor, but then there's a second meteor. It was the craziest fucking thing I ever saw in my life. And, you know, none of these other shitty shows have floating characters that can just fly. And when they just stop a area, they always have one sort of knee up and one leg down straight.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I thought you meant like when they're flying to go somewhere and suddenly they stop to talk.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. And usually when they stop, they have one little leg up a little bit and one leg down.
I suppose, yeah.
It's pretty cool, Larry. There's nothing cooler. I just want to fly around, and, you know, you put your hands in front, and that's like Superman. Yeah, I guess you can just put your hands to the side. Superman sucks, literally. We don't want to be like Superman. So we're different because we have like yellow if you're Super Saiyan powers around you. I think Majin Buu had white around him. That's pretty cool. Or did everybody have white around them? What did everybody have, Alidari?
The Super Saiyans had yellow, and then I think Majin Buu had, was it pink? Was it? Or red? Maybe?
Maybe.
I don't remember.
But what did Yamcha have? White?
Did he ever have any aura around him?
Don't they all have it when they're flying?
Oh, you mean when they're flying?
Oh,
Um,
this idiot's fallen asleep.
maybe it was just white. Yeah, maybe.
DBZ, when are we watching it all again, Leadery?
One day, I'm sure.
Humans be afraid.
Yep.
You're supposed to do the next one, Leadery.
And become prime ingredients.
No, they're going to be on a plate again. And they're hovering above the city. There's people quaking in fear, and one of them is the Great Famine Devil, Leadery, biting her finger.
Yep.
And then the chapter was over, Leadery.
And that was it. We did it.
We love Chainsaw Man.
We do.
We just can't wait to see more.
You. That is true. I'm excited. Yeah. We're in the middle of a fight.
Usually, Leary, this would be 6 p.m. tomorrow. I'd be depressed. I'd be like, I gotta work tomorrow. But Leary, I'm just so optimistic now. That's what we're always saying. Context matters when you're consuming something. If you're in a bad mood, you haven't eaten recently, you just hate the shitty Chainsaw Man Part 2. When you gotta work tomorrow, you're like, oh, can I just fucking do something else besides this fucking thing? Leary sends you an annoying message that just says CSM question mark. I'm like, I forgot about this fucking shit. And then you got to read the chapter, or you're reminded by the chapter because you get a ding in the Discord of Miller the Killer complaining. Oh, what a great environment this is.
Like, oh, what's he saying? Oh my.
I do remember the very early Chainsaw Man Part 2s. We were waiting until 1 a.m. You know, our sleep schedule was probably pretty bad back then. So, this is a little nostalgic for us all, Leary. Do you have fucking notes or something you want to read, idiot? Or should we go to what is probably a very underdeveloped Reddit?
Or an unmoderated one with like a bunch of... We're going to see all the new... We better go
new
right
will
now,
be best today. Because the chapter's been out for 31 minutes.
Yeah, we got to be quick. Let's go. Let's see the Reddit before it gets
flooded. Oh my
flooded
goodness,
by
you're supposed to say your notes so I have time to do the stream.
Go.
Doesn't know anything about vamping this idiot.
Let me think. My one note is that, oh my god, I love the Falling Devil, my queen, she's back. I love her so much. I can't wait for the next chapter. She's going to be in it.
She does annoy me. I still don't like her. Now we're going to switch this leader. Oh, there we are.
All right.
Oh.
Why? You read it on the other website.
No, I had it open. God. What do you think? I'm going to have Shitty Shonen Jump open while I do this? You think I'm going to get my great image from Shitty Shonen Jump? I love how it's Viz Media and it's not even Shonen Jump.
One comment. We got to be the first comment.
Oh my goodness!
Quick.
No, this is because I opened it ages ago.
Oh no! God damn it! All right.
Asking Crush
Wait,
out.
go to the poll. What's the poll say?
We're looking.
We got to get the raw. We got the immediate
we can
response
influence the poll. We love this chapter, Leadery.
Oh my god! Give it a 5.
I should have given it a 1.
What's it gonna be?
Oh my god! There's already 700 votes in this fucking thing. How many votes are there usually?
I guess a lot more than that. That's pretty crazy.
No, they all get in the first hour and then nobody else comes. It's some fucking bullshit, Leary. This ain't got nothing to do with the chapter. I don't remember this at all.
We got to sort by new.
Shut up, Leary.
Aww.
What do you think True Famine, the third strongest... These are all outdated, Leary. We don't need to read fucking shitty Reddit today.
Yep. No, sort by new. There'll be new posts. They're going to be like crazy posts as well, with like wild theories, which no one is uploading. It's going to be great.
He's annoying me today, I'll tell you what.
Like,
where's
did
the
anyone just
reopen
read
tab
that
button?
Chapter? That's what
Where is it?
You never had it open. I don't know what you're talking about.
I did just have a reopen.
No, you got to open in the, yeah, there, you got to click the...
Shut up, Leary. I know how this fucking works. Hot. New.
Oh, it's going to be epic. How long ago was it?
12 hours.
Minutes. Oh, it's the latest one.
14 hours.
Oh my god.
Why aren't these idiots posting? They should do last minute predictions.
They're so slow.
It
Don't
gets
worry.
like 3,000 views
I'm
every
sure
month.
the Chainsaw Folk subreddit, they've got a post, I'm sure. We'll get there.
No, we're there now, Leary.
Come on, surely.
2 minutes ago, there is absolutely zero reason for her to do this outside of Aura Farm. It's going to be the Falling Devil. We already talked about the aura that's around DBZ characters. Holy fuck.
I love that post.
Why? Oh, what's funny about this post?
It's just so weird.
It got ratioed a leader.
But I kind of get it. Yeah, what are they saying? Oh my god.
Auto mod, humans be afraid. that is a meme potential thingy right there. Humans be afraid. This is actually not that surprising. True.
What?
I'm trying to minimize you, you fucking idiot. Now get minimized. Add toilets. Oh, that's what they're going to be asking us, Leary. Am I going to say,
Yep.
Sorry, not sorry. Wake up at 1 a.m. like us, losers. No break. Yep. Well, you got to be up this time in 7 days, Leary. Otherwise, I'll be depressed. The Falling Devil better give Yoru some PTSD. Oh, we don't like Yoru, Leary.
Yep. True.
Man, what the fuck is going on? Me want Isa? These are great, Leary. Oh my god, I can't with the Falling Devil. She's so extra.
I love these.
I gotta say, I normally enjoy the what is going on here vibe, but this chapter didn't really do much. This fight needs to end, and let's go back to what Death is up to. These idiots are fucking retarded, Leary. They want plot development. Kill yourself. That was funny gags this time. I really wish
you'll have a big impact if you downvote it.
No, Leary, I don't want to have an impact. I want to be lost in the wind.
Alright.
I'm scared. I don't need the responsibility. I really wish he would drop a 20-pager, lol. Fire chapter still. True, Leary, this one was like 14 pages. 14 pages, Leary. Remember that meme we referenced recently?
Yeah.
It was okay. No. I'm glad the Falling is finally here. Finally, Leary. She's here.
She was there a few chapters ago.
But yeah, these chapters are just too short. Reading weekly doesn't work at all for me. 2 things max happen each chapter. 2 things. Fake Saw Man looks like Kenshi. No, he looks like the tortoise guy from Devilman. These people don't know anything, Leary. I can't remember if Dennis has ever killed a civilian directly. Depends on your definition. Like, if you consider those Fake Saw Man to be civilians, then the dull Santa Claus maid should be considered civilians too. And NG definitely killed at least some of them. Good point.
Didn't he throw that guy in a car or something when he was fighting the Bat Devil?
He threw the car back at the Bat Devil or something, right?
Yep.
But that was indirect.
True.
Like, he didn't just choose to kill this guy in the car.
True, he hoped that he would survive. Yeah.
I need a longer chapter. Okay, Leary, I think we're getting the gist here. Yep. Oh, this is already by new. Did I do that? I don't remember if I did that.
Oh, here we go. The panels already.
Even if you did save them, if Ice was, I never forgot. True.
Yep.
Bruh, they trying to strategize like soul bosses. Like a soul boss. I already said that, Leary. I already made that joke.
Very funny. You
still coming to work, right?
This poor guy working in the apocalypse. It's crazy.
True, I guess. Death Squad is just 2 aura farmers and Fami.
Yep.
It's all about aura nowadays, Leary. Live Fami reaction. Least intelligent Fami quote. True.
True.
There's dirt in my ear, ma'am. You have big issues. Wow, Leary. That's pretty funny. Excuse me, I'm not his minion. True, guys. True. Cool 2 minutes. True. Pointing out how Isa was forgotten seems especially poignant as of late.
Wow, true. That's crazy.
Because she was forgotten stuff. Into the depths of Yoru's consciousness, Leary. Never to return.
Yep.
Do you think that's the resolution here? She's going to jump out and say something that's going to inspire Denji to win the day?
Yeah. And then they'll have sex and have a kid, and it's going to be crazy.
No, sex is only for Yoru. This is oddly funny. True. These guys are a little stupid, Leary. This one has an image. Oh my god, is this Makima or Asamita, Leary?
That's definitely Makima.
That's not what I expected a Leary to say. Fujimoto has still hasn't been subtle about the Makima. Oh my god. I didn't read it. I promise, Leary. I didn't read it. Oh, that was pretty funny. I can't wait to read the new chapter. Oh boy, what a good read. My sexy fallen queen returns. She's not sexy, Leary.
Absolutely.
Weird.
Oh my goodness.
Another chapter with no Naito. Next chapter for sure. She's gonna be back at some point, Leary.
I don't know. I think she'll come back as like a young boy, maybe. I don't know, instead of a girl.
Why? That's the worst idea you've ever had.
Because it'd like subvert. It'd upset you. Yeah.
Wait, where's the release right there?
For this fucking thing? I love that post.
Shut up, Leary. You don't like that post. Oh, what song do you think is playing? What's this song from?
Song, which is I got absolutely no idea. It's to prevent people from browsing Reddit when they post their YouTube videos.
Is it just the Avengers song?
Copyright strike. I don't know.
It's
No,
from
it's
some
just
sort
some
of movie
music
like
I've never heard of.
No, it's a movie soundtrack. Oh my god, it changed. Who's this blue-eyed character?
That's so scary. It's
oh, my headphone is disconnecting, Elite. Oh my god, you back?
Did I disappear?
Oh my god. Yeah, for a second you cut out because my headphone disconnected. You fucking idiot. But don't worry, the people are on my perspective, Elite, so doesn't matter that they can't hear you. I was also here. Our family just throw rocks and you'll no death falling.
Yes.
Well, Leary, it popped up again. You better speak and reiterate that you're
I'm
still
here.
alive.
I'm here. Goodness. I'm sure the people can hear me right now, right?
The people can. What, you want me to check? That was the concerned look. Oh, look, Leary.
Look,
oh,
look at us. Perfect.
Right here. This is your audio.
I was so nervous. Also, we didn't point this out. Guys, if you're watching, look at our circles. Look how circular they are. And how, like,
oh, yeah. Leary fixed the circles by not having us bounce anymore. So now they're not cut off at the bottom. Look, it's easier to see here. But they don't bounce.
Look at us.
So it's way worse. But Leary wants to think they're better, so we'll let him think that for a little bit. But if I kill that... True, Leary, true. She's about locked in. She's cooked. I think he missed a 2, Elite.
Yes.
Like the number.
That's okay.
You know the number 2 has 2 O's in it?
That's crazy.
No.
It doesn't.
The word 2.
She's going to do this shit literally, isn't she? Shall I give you a hand?
True. I already made that joke, Elite. Death Devil's team is 3 aura farmers. Now there's 3 of them, Elite. Who's the third one?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think they failed in stealing that other person's post. Do you think? Do you think they figure out a good post and then they post them on both subreddits?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you have to.
So what is the goal if you're just not promoting something to getting Reddit karma?
Because it's like cool. You can show off to people and be like, "Look at my account. Look how much karma I have."
Now,
like I have 2,000 karma. I'm proud of that. Okay, you go to check my profile, you'll see an amazing amount of karma.
That was so lame. I don't even want to make a joke against it because then it'll seem like I was in some way encroached.
Yeah.
By the way, I think I got like 300.
So much less than me.
Don't look at my post history on all my porn subreddits, Elite. Oh my god, I'm trying to get views over here, but they always block me, Elite. Can you believe it? Where's my karma? 300. It's been 300 for every year. Oh, let's watch this video. This one's pretty good, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I posted it on 2 places. Gunbuster and Madoka Magica. There was probably no Diebuster subreddit. That's sad. Oh, remember I was proving you wrong?
Yeah, true. I do remember that.
We're running out of Reddit here, Elite. 15 pages of fake Sawman aura farming. True.
They even made a GIF. Was that this chapter? Did they do it that quickly?
No. That was last week's. Remember, he was posing.
Oh yeah, that is last week. Damn, that's rough.
We're gonna find it until we're going to continue until we laugh at another Reddit post, Elite. Okay. The meta of you. Stop laughing, Elite. You're ruining the fucking game. The meta of Yoru saying Isa has forgotten. True. Why do Why do they give a fuck about Isa, Elite? It's pissing me off. Yoru's here. It's the same thing. And isn't their whole point that they're the same thing? Look, they're Sakamoto folk. Okay, buddy Reiner. 70,000 members? What is this?
Yeah, it's a meme subreddit. It's very famous.
Oh. Is it edgy?
It's sometimes.
Okay, buddy Reese? Is this just the same thing but for this?
Yeah, there's a lot of them, yeah.
So it's just memes. It is
Okay,
just
buddy
memes.
retard was the first one. Yeah.
Okay, buddy what?
Retard? Like slow down or whatever. Not retard. Jesus, I would never say that. Like retard.
There's no word called retard.
It is. They use it to it's like a thing to slow down. It's like a verb.
And retarded people are slow, Elite. This is genius.
I have no idea about the etymology. I just know they're 2 separate words.
Oh, Jotard. That's what you were saying. pirate folk seems cool, Leadery.
No,
We
that
can't
wasn't what I was
open it
saying.
because Miller the
Okay.
Killer might be watching, and he might get mad at us. Anyway, so is Titanfall? No, the stupid Game of Thrones one was first, huh?
Yep.
Bet there was another one that was a lesser one that they referenced, but when the YouTube video is made on folk subreddits, it'll say, now you might think it starts with Free Folk, the subreddit, but it actually comes from, and your mind's gonna be blown away.
Yes.
And I will watch that YouTube video, even though I hate Reddit. And you will not watch it because you don't watch good YouTube videos. You just watch videos that are like opinion pieces on shit you've seen. Literally the opposite of what I would ever want to watch. But anyway, you're an idiot, Leader.
Yep.
We already know this. Lady, I got bad news for you. That she is a Reddit? Oh my god, Leader, this one's pretty funny, huh? It's a Minion. Remember Minion memes, Leary? They were popular when I was in high school.
That's a high quality post for like 20 minutes.
For a response, not even a real thing. There's a Mr. Gems level edit here.
Yeah.
This is for like 3
people. Should like post that as like a post. Just wait, we're gonna see that as like a post, and it's gonna have like 2,000 upvotes. Like
true. No, somebody's gonna tweet it, Leary, but we laugh, so now we get to leave Reddit, Leary. So we're all, hey, you're linking a script here, Leary.
Oh my god, oh Jesus.
Did you see how many words? That was pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, it looked like a lot, yeah.
It was not. It's like easily the smallest video. But, you know, remember that Pokemon video I gave up on that was like 30,000 words? That was pretty cool. Yeah. I decided I have to watch like 100 more episodes before I make that video, Leader. It's okay.
Fantastic.
I nearly started tonight again because I haven't been watching Pokemon, but, you know, life had other options.
Duty called.
Not options. Life had other plans, Leary. Plans.
Yes.
Just like we planned this great triumphant victory to conquer the Chainsaw Man world by uploading first.
Yep. We're going to get 10,000 views on this one, okay?
Let's settle for 1,000.
They're gonna love our Israel-Palestine talk at the beginning. It's gonna be great.
And my snoring. Do you think they're going to click off?
No, they might like that. That's like kind of funny.
If you're not here for the self-references, kill yourself, frankly, and get educated. It's not our job to educate them, Elitari.
Double A, man.
Like double A battery?
I know what you're going for. Hello? Okay, yep.
Oh, so I can't pause for a second to think of a joke? You just gotta keep going?
Yeah. I thought, well, it sounded like you were in the middle of like a setup or something, and you just stopped.
Well, no, I thought of that joke, and then I was like, well, that's not really funny. Can I think of another one? But I couldn't, Leary, so I just said the double A battery one.
That sucks.
You've never said a joke in your life. You're detarded.
It's true.
You sure Leary wasn't trying to say retread before? Because that has to do with like cars and slowing down.
It's okay, buddy, retard. Retard is a word.
Retard is not a word.
All right.
Well, we'll be back with The Last of Us on Monday. And Serial Experiments Lane in the future, Leary. And Doctor Who reactions on the Ordinary RE channel. Along with many discussions about Wonder Egg Priority coming up. Leary is very mad about what all you people were saying about it back in 2021. And he's going to make it his mission in life. Just like it was to clear the name of those villainous mapper people. It's now going to be Wonder Egg Priority something. I don't know. I haven't seen the show.
Yep. Not yet.
Well, we'll see them all at all those discussions, Leary.
We will indeed.
Well, go ahead.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Support links in the description below. Thanks.
And that.